Hello students, welcome back to our online English class. Hope you all doing good. In the previous video we have seen lesson 1 explanation of page 11 to 14. In this video we will be looking at lesson 1 part 2 explanation of page 15 to 17. Explanation of page 15 to 17. So all of you open your book to page number 15. Along with it, all of you get ready with your English note. I hope you all have done your homeworks. So let's look into this video. In our last video, we have studied the story in detail. Lesson 1, All About a Dog, written by Alfred George Gardiner. So now we'll be quickly revise the main points and the topic of the story. So before that, children, can you recollect the points? What are the main characters that we have seen in the story? The previous video we have learned this lesson in detail. So can you remember, can you tell the main points, or what are the main characters that we have seen? Yes, we have seen about a Pekingese dog and a sealskin lady and the double-decker bus conductor, and what else? And the passengers. So many things we have seen in the last lesson. More about that, we have seen what is law and is it necessary to follow the law in all the situation. So now we'll read summary of part 1. I hope you knew the story, so I'll just read out. All About a Dog, the story teaches us a lesson in kindness and common sense through a situation from everyday life. A bus conductor feels uncomfortable standing at the door of the bus on bitterly cold night. He wishes to make his passengers feel uncomfortable too, so he seeks revenge on a young lady with a dog. The conductor commands the lady with the Pekingese dog to sit on the top floor of the double-decker bus. He has the law on his side, which says that pets are not allowed inside buses. Protests and complaints from the passengers cannot make the conductor to change his mind. He is stubborn and he stops the bus because the lady does not obey him. The conductor is more interested in creating trouble than observing a law. The dog, who is the cause of all the trouble, has no clue about what is going on. He sits and blinks at the dim light inside the bus. The woman at last goes to the top of the bus with the dog. Now the conductor was very happy because he has won. So now he starts the bus and their journey continue. So these are the things that we have seen in the last video. So now we will continue to our lesson, book page number 15. So children, when I read, all of you read with me so that your reading skills will improve. Let's move on. Then the engine struck work and the conductor went to the help of the driver. So what is meant by struck work here? That means stopped working. So the woman, she went up after obeying to the conductor because she had no choice. She has to obey, and she obeyed and she went up. Now the conductor was very happy and the journey starts. So after some time there was a problem in the bus engine and it was stopped working. So now the conductor and the driver, they both were concentrating to repair the bus engine. While it was happening, let's read next point. It was a long job, and presently the lady with the dog stole down the stairs and re entered the bus. When the engine was put right, the conductor came back and pulled the bell. Then his eye fell on the dog and his hand went to the bell rope again. So the bus breaks down after some time, and the conductor has to spend a long time in repairing along with the driver. So in the midst of this, while it was happening, the woman silently, she was coming down from the top of the bus, and she was sitting where she sat before. She was sitting at that place. So as soon as the conductor sees the lady, he immediately pulls the bell and he stops the bus. Okay, so now here again the drama starts. Let's see what are the things happening. The driver looked around, the conductor pointed to the dog, the bus stopped, and the struggle recommenced with all the original features. The conductor walking the pavement, the driver drumming his fingers, the little dog blinking at the lights, the sealskin lady declaring that she would not go on the top, and finally going. So here the same drama starts again, and the struggle recommenced means started again. திரும்பவும் அதே பழைய மாதிரியே நடந்துச்சு. அந்த சீல்ஸ்கின் லேடி அந்த பஸ் கொஞ்சம் ப்ராப்ளம் ஆனதும் அந்த சீல்ஸ்கின் லேடி கீழே வராங்க அந்த டாகோட. திரும்பவும் அந்த கண்டக்டர் பார்த்ததும் அவருக்கு கோவம் வந்துடுச்சு. திரும்பவும் பஸ் பெல்ல ரிங் பண்ணுறாரு. திரும்பவும் அதே மாதிரி என்னெல்லாம் பிரச்சனை இருந்துச்சோ அதெல்லாம் திரும்பவும் அந்த பஸ்ஸில் நடக்குது. ஸோ அட் லாஸ்ட் again the lady she went up. Next paragraph. I have got my rules, said the conductor to me. So now the conductor was saying, I have got my rules. That means I was just following the rule. என்ன ரூல் இருக்கோ அதுதான் நான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறேன், அதுக்கு மேலே எதுவுமே இல்லை அப்படின்னு இந்த நரேட்டர் கிட்ட அந்த கண்டக்டர் சொல்கிறாரு. When I was the last passenger left behind, he had won his victory but felt that he would like to justify himself to somebody. So finally all the passengers get down from the bus, and now the bus is empty except the other. The other was sitting there. The conductor comes near to the other and they are having a conversation. He is saying, I have got my rules. I was just following the rules. And he wants to justify that அவர் அந்த கண்டக்டர் பண்ணது சரிதான் அப்படின்றத ஒரு ஆள்கிட்ட சொல்லணும்னு நினைக்கிறாரு. வந்து இந்த நரேட்டர் கிட்ட சொல்றாரு. லெட்ஸ் மூவ் ஆன். Rules, I said, are necessary things, but there are rules and rules. Some are hard and fast rules, like the rule of the road, which can't be broken without danger to life and limb. But some are only rules for guidance, which you can apply or wing at as common sense dictates, like the rule about the dogs. So now the conductor, he wants to justify himself. What he has done is right, but this narrator is just having a conversation with him. He was saying rules are everywhere, the rules are there, எல்லா இடத்துலையும் rules இருக்கு. But the main thing is how we were utilizing it. Okay, the other is explaining to the conductor what rules all about. Okay, some rules cannot be broken, like traffic rules. Traffic rules எல்லாம் நம்மளால மீறவே முடியாது. If we have broke the rules, we have to, our life will be in danger and we have to limb. நம்ம டிராஃபிக் ரூல்ஸ் எல்லாம் மீறினா நம்ம லைஃப்க்கு தான் அது டேஞ்சர். நம்ம அப்புறம் நொண்டிட்டு தான் நடக்கணும். பட் தேர் ஆர் மெனி ரூல்ஸ் தட் we can just wing at. What is mean by wing at? That means ignore. Sometimes அது நமக்கு தேவையில்லை, நமக்கு அது அந்த இடத்துக்கு அது செட் ஆகிட்டா நம்ம அந்த ரூல்ஸை உதறி தள்ளிடலாம் அப்படின்னு இது சொல்கிறார். லைக் த ரூல் அபவுட் த டாக். ஸோ இந்த பஸ்ஸில் இந்த டாக் இருக்கிறது ஒரு பிரச்சனை இல்லை, அதை நம்ம அப்படி இக்னோர் பண்ணிடலாம் அப்படின்னு இந்த ஆத்தர் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறாரு. பிகாஸ் like not allowing pets on the bus can be broken if the dog is not harming or making the passengers uncomfortable, then it can be easily allowed to sit inside the bus. They are not a whip put in your hand to discourage your passengers with, but an authority for an emergency. They are meant to be observed in the spirit, not in the letter, for the comfort and not in the discomfort of the passengers. You have kept the rule and broken its spirit. You want to mix your rules with a little goodwill and good temper. So here the author just giving advice to the conductor, and he teaches to be sweet tempered and to have some goodwill while following rules. Okay, நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணும்போது கொஞ்சம் மனிதாபிமானத்தையும் நம்ம மனசில் வச்சுருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறாரு. He took it very well, and when I got off the bus, he said good night quite amiably. Okay, so in a friendly manner, they are just the narrator was got off from the bus, and they were just in a friendly manner saying good night, and they were leaving from the bus. So this is the lesson, and we'll end up here. Now all of you turn your book to page number 16. Page number 16. Let's do some exercises. Read and answer third one. All of you concentrate on third one. Tick the events that occurred both times the conductor stopped the bus. So you have to tick the answers which occurred twice, both times. ரெண்டு வாட்டி இந்த லெசனில் நடந்த இன்சிடெண்ட் என்னது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீங்கள் டிக் பண்ணணும். The conductor spot the lady with the dog. Is it happened twice or once? Yes, it happened twice. The conductor walked up and down on the pavement. So in book page number 15, the first para, you can see there are the things that happened on the second time. You can go through it. B, the conductor walked up and down on the pavement. Yes, it happened twice. A policeman stopped by to check why the bus had stopped. No, it happened only once. The driver drummed his fingers on the steering wheel. Yes. A passenger asked for the conductor's number to report him. No, it happened only once. A young woman raised her voice threatening. No, it also happened only once. The little dog blinked at the lights. Yes, it happened twice. The lady with the dog refused to go up. Yes, it happened twice. The lady's friends agreed with her. It also happened once. The lady went to the top level of the bus. Yes, it happens twice. So now you can check the answers and you can tick the answers A, B, D, G, H, J. Check the answers. So let's move on to next. Page number 17. There are synonyms from the story. Work with words. Circle the correct synonym of the words in italics from the given choices. First one, It was bitterly cold night, and even at the far end of the bus, the east wind that raved along the street cut like a knife. Raved. What is the meaning of raved? Blew furiously. Second one, the conductor came in and took the fares, and then his eyes rested with cold malice on the beady-eyed dog. So what is meant by malice? Malice means a wrongful intention. அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு கெடுதல் செய்ய நினைக்கிற ஒரு எண்ணம். That means hatred. His embittered soul rejoiced in getting his way. Embittered. That means resentful. That little animal sat blinking at the dim lights in happy oblivion of the rumpus of which he was the cause. Rumpus. That means a sound or erachal, disturbance. He took it very well, and when I got off the bus, he said good night quite amiably. So, amiably means in a friendly manner. That means pleasantly. So, check the answers now. First one option C, second one D, third one A, fourth one D, fifth one B. So, check the answers. Now all of you open your classwork and start writing the answer the following. Answer the following. What was the conductor's order to the younger woman? Okay, what was the conductor's order? The conductor ordered the younger woman to take her dog out of the bus. So children, already you have written new words, new words, synonyms, antonyms. After that, write this, answer the following. Write today's date when you start writing. First write today's date and write the heading, answer the following, then write the first question. The conductor ordered the younger woman to take her dog out of the bus. Next question. What is the narrator's perception of the conductor? The narrator, இந்த ஆதர் வந்து கண்டக்டரை பற்றி என்ன நினைக்கிறாரு? The narrator thinks of the conductor as a man who has complaints about everything, and particularly against the passengers who come and sit in the bus while he shivers at the door. And the third question. What, according to the conductor, was the rule about dogs? How did the passengers react towards the conductor enforcing this rule? So the answer is, according to the conductor, dogs are not allowed at the lower deck of the bus as it creates discomfort to other passengers. But the passengers found the conductor insensitive and unreasonable. Some of the passengers got off and left, while some decided to support the woman with the dog. So students, there are 3 questions. You have to write neatly. Maintain your classwork note and homework note neatly. Write fast. So I'll read for you once again. The first question: what was the conductor's order to the younger woman? The conductor ordered the younger woman to take the dog out of the bus. What is the narrator's perception of the conductor? The second question answer is: the narrator thinks of the conductor as a man who has complaints about everything, and particularly against the passengers who come and sit in the bus while he shivers at the door. Third one: according to the conductor, was the rule about dog. How did the passengers react towards the conductor enforcing this rule? According to the conductor, dogs are not allowed at the lower deck of the bus as it creates discomfort to other passengers. The passengers found the conductor insensitive and unreasonable. Some of the passengers got off and left, while some decided to support the woman with the dog. So let's move on to next one. Reference to context. In your book, page number 16. Reference to context. First one: I saw trouble brewing. Who is I in these lines? I saw trouble brewing. Between whom was trouble brewing? Second question. The third one: why did I expect trouble? So first one: who is the I in this line? Who is I? That means the narrator. First இந்த பொண்ணு அந்த சீல்ஸ்கின் லேடி பஸ்ஸுக்குள்ளே என்டர் ஆனதும் இந்த கண்டக்டர் அவங்கள பார்த்த பார்வையிலே இந்த நரேட்டர் வந்து கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டாரு. அதை தான் சொல்கிறார், ஐ சா ட்ரபிள், ப்ராப்ளம் ஸ்டார்டட். Between whom was trouble brewing? Between the women and the conductor. What did I expect trouble? Why he expect? Because when he see the conductor, he sense that he is the man who always complains about everything. So now write the answers. First you can write in your book or you can write it in your classwork. Who is I in these lines? Narrator. Between whom was trouble brewing? Trouble was brewing the conductor and the young woman with the dog. Why did the I expect trouble? The narrator saw trouble coming because the conductor seemed like a man who had grievance against everything in general. That means he is a person who complains about everything. So write the answer fast. Let's move on to next one. They stick by each other, the villains, was the comment. What happened to make the speakers express this opinion? Who are being called villains? Is it fair of the speakers to use the word villain? Why or why not? Okay, so they stick by each other, the villains, was the comment. What happened to make the speakers express this opinion? The speaker said so when the other bus didn't stop for the passengers despite them shouting for it to stop. So இது எப்போ இந்த லைன் சொன்னாங்க, இன்னொரு பஸ்ஸு பேசஞ்சர் ஸ்டாப் பண்ண சொல்லும்போது அந்த பஸ் ஸ்டாப் ஆகாமல் போயிட்டே இருந்துச்சு. அப்போ தான் இந்த லைனை வந்து சொல்கிறாங்க. Who are being called villains? The drivers and conductor of the buses are being called villains here. Is it fair of the speakers to use the word villain? Why or why not? The speaker was justified to use the word villain here as the other bus driver showed no sympathy for the passengers of this bus. And there is one more question to go. Let's move on to next one. Who is conductor of this bus? Who asked this question? Why does the speaker ask this question? What is the response of the speaker receives? So who asked this question? The driver of the bus asked this question. So why does the speaker ask this question? Because the passenger, one of the passenger, he pulls down the bell. So the driver came and asked who is conductor of this bus. Why does the speaker ask this question? The speaker asked this question because one of the passengers rings the bell violently. Next one. What is the response of the speaker receives? The speaker receives no response from the passengers. That means the driver, he does not receive any response from the passengers. When he comes and asks who is conductor of this bus, no one replied. So he just move on from that place. So write it down. Write neatly. All this reference to the context must in your classwork note. It should be written in the classwork note with the question and the answers. Got it? So once when you come to our school, we will check your classworks and homeworks. So you have to write and keep it neatly. Let's move on to next. All of you open your homework side of your note. Answers for previous homework. Check the answers. The young woman carried a little dash, Pekingese dog. The younger woman was suffering from dash, cough. The bell was pulled by the dash, conductor. The number of police to whom the woman expressed her anger was 3. 3 policemen were there. The dash ordered the young woman to take her dash out of the bus. Conductor ordered the younger woman to take her dog out of the bus. All of you check the answers. Next, synonyms. Pekingese, a small breed of dog with pug nose, short legs and long hair. Imperturbably, calmly, recommenced, started again, sneered, eased in a hurtful way, teased, genially in a friendly way, venom, poisonous, hated. So check the answers. Today's homework. Study questions and answers from the classwork note. That means today's classwork. and you have to answer the following. Write the question in your homework note. What was the conductor's order to the younger woman? What is the narrator's perception of the conductor? What, according to the conductor, was the rule about dogs? How did the passengers react towards the conductor enforcing this rule? So these 3 questions you have to study and you have to write it down in your homework note. This is your today's homework. You have to write it down and you have to take a picture, click a picture of it, and you have to send it through the WhatsApp number which you have received. So make sure everyone should write the homework and you have to send it to me. Got it? Most of all, you have to study the questions and answers. Don't waste your time at your home. Utilize your time. So this is all for today. We will meet soon with next lesson in next video. Thank you, students. Stay home, stay safe.